Oh, yes. I need to change everything. I have everything all messed up here. Hold up. I was recording a video, Tarek. You know why, right?
I do not know why.
See all the backgrounds and everything here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to another Geek Culture Congress podcast. It is I, Louis Fitty Jr. Gonzalez, accompanied by my good friend, Mr. Tarek Lewis. And here we talk everything nerd, geek, and fandom. We got to talk about the latest episode of Agatha All Along, which I guess there's only one more episode, and a recent episode of The Penguin. Is there only one more episode of that too, or am I confused and lost?
I think they got. I think they have 2 more episodes. Don't quote me on that.
Shouts out to Socks in the chat. How you doing, Socks? How's everything going, my friend? Hope everything's going well with you. Yeah. And then
there's 8 episodes of The Penguin, so the last one is November 10th.
All right. On my birthday. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. So you got 2 left.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Geek Culture Congress. We talk everything geek and nerd. Of course, we're going to talk about Agatha All Along. We're going to talk about The Penguin. Tarek saw Venom 3, I'm assuming.
I did not see Venom 3.
No? Oh, my God. So we're just going to talk crap about something we didn't see.
Yeah.
Or maybe Socks. Why don't you tell us about Venom 3 if you've seen it, Socks? Have you seen it? I have a feeling you have. I don't know why. But man, let's just get into Agatha All Along. I was gonna wait for Rich. Rich is probably gonna join us later.
Well, since no one's seen Venom 3, let's just go. Like, is it doing well?
Which one?
Venom 3. Like, is the budget?
Let's see. Box office for Venom 3. Let's see.
I don't know.
The last I heard was like a big drop off.
124 million at the international box office.
Okay.
So, and 175 million globally. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
How much did it cost, though?
I'm sure it cost $200 million.
probably $500 million.
No, actually, no. This was in the 100 million. It was a $120 million film.
Oh, okay. So the international box office saved it pretty much. Okay. Socks, you were our only hope. Now we gotta wait on Rich.
It's like I don't feel like anybody really talked about the movie. I was saying to some people, I was like, I gotta go see Venom, and they're like, that's out. It dropped this week. It didn't seem like a whole bunch of marketing. So its budget was 120. The domestic opening was 51 million, and international was 124.
All right.
So they're at 175. So they made their money.
It's still running.
And it's still running.
Okay. They'll make a little profit off it, I guess.
Yeah. So it won't be one of those in the mini list of 2024 and 2023's like bombs. Apparently.
Well, who knows? It's probably definitely. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about it like it's so awesome. I've seen a bunch of reviews and said it's entertaining, that it's fun, that it's got good heart and stuff like that, whatever that's supposed to mean. But other than that, I haven't seen much else about it.
I think it's good for Venom, for this Venom film, that it doesn't have the pressure of having Carnage.
Right.
The second one had Carnage, and like there's a lot of expectations from all those of us who played that video game.
Yeah.
So now this one is just like, okay, and it's going to be the last one. We're good.
Well, there's an ugly rumor out there that Sinister Six rumor is starting to rear its ugly head around, and they're purportedly going to be working on combining Kraven, Morbius, Vulture, Madam Web, and Venom in this project. Yeah. Sony's gonna Sony. That's what I've learned to just live with that.
Why is Madam Web part of the Sinister Six? Like,
I don't know. I don't even know how that was gonna work.
I can understand a version with Morbius.
Right.
And Craven,
Even
but
Vulture.
like,
Yeah, sure. Craven. Okay. Yeah. We haven't even seen that project yet. You know what I mean? So like, I don't even
yeah,
know.
December 13th.
Yeah, ugh. Yeah,
December
man. They
13th
were
is
saying
Craven.
that like December is like a weird month to release movies that are not Christmas based. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
There's a Christmas
It's
vibe
like
to it. There's lions and stuff and
lions and tigers.
the
Okay, sure.
woods. You know, I
Yeah.
don't know if that's Christmas. Didn't Jesus get visited by the three Spider-Man villains on the day? Isn't that what the mythology says?
Nah,
The
I
three
don't think so.
Spider-Man villains visited the
I
Lord.
don't think so. I think it's odd. I think it's a little odd, but whatever. I don't think it bodes well for the movie. I don't know. You know, if it was such a hot movie, push it to summer, man. Make it a summer temple, right? You know what I
Too
mean?
much competition, man.
Yeah. I don't know.
Too much. Ease people into it.
If you know you don't got a winning horse or dog, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But other than
I
that,
think Aaron Taylor Johnson is a good actor,
oh, I'm sure he's great. Yeah, I've enjoyed
and
everything that I've seen him in.
I just don't know if it's a is he a big enough draw himself? Probably not. So why spend the money to compete with other summer films?
Right.
You know,
No, I agree. But
you could just ease this in.
Before we talk about Agatha and the Penguin, and we'll give Rich a little time to join us, hopefully. You're the only one who's on my who's in my demo that knows about this stuff, about this Voltron movie, baby. Voltron.
Yes.
The director himself drops a video and a little tidbit. Yeah. A little tidbit in the in the videos. I'd like to play it right here in the show. So
All right.
for the people listening to the audio version of this, he's going to show actually a soundstage piece that's still under construction, but it looks pretty grand in its presentation. So that's the audio explanation of it. You're just gonna have to go find the video on X Twitter and watch it yourself if you really want to watch it. But we're gonna play it, and for all the guys live here on the show and watching this on the playback on the YouTube channel, well, there you go. So this is the director talking about the live action movie. So there we go.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rawson Marshall Thurber, the writer-director of the upcoming Voltron movie from Amazon MGM Studios. I wish I could be with you all at VoltCon right now, but I'm down here in the Gold Coast of Australia preparing to make the movie. We're about 6 weeks out from shooting. I'm incredibly excited. I love Voltron since I was a boy, and I've wanted to make this movie since I was 8 years old. And so to finally have the chance to bring Voltron to life is beyond thrilling to me. I want to make sure that.
I just want to pause it right there. You see the on the back of him. There's like all those concepts of I guess sound stages or scenes.
Yeah, see the hangar,
throne room, bridge. Yeah, Red Lion cockpit, Green Lion cockpit.
And he's got the little mini Voltron. I'm assuming that's a mini one.
Yeah.
To his left.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right, let me let it go. That's not a mini. That's the Oh, is it a mini? It might be a mini. Yeah, I think it is a mini.
Nah, Voltron was big as hell, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, it was. It was big. All right, here we go.
True to the heart and the spirit of Voltron. In this film, we're going to be introducing a new gen for the live action world.
So that's the sticky thing right there. That's the what do they call that? The headline. That it's a reimagining for live action and a new generation of pilots. That's the the Voltron nerds are kind of railing against that right now. But I'm gonna let him finish.
But are we stuck on the pilots? We'll discuss it. But are we?
Yeah, bro.
Is
it's like
the pilots that are important, or just
like
color of the lion?
People, it's the Motu people. It's the all those guys. All those guys just want to see like a retelling of the same old thing. But anyway, let's let the man finish. I want you guys to see everything. Hold on.
But we're going to stay true to the heart and the spirit of Voltron and those iconic elements that you love, that I love. And so I'm so excited to share it with you. It's taken us 40 years to get here.
40 years?
But I promise you, it will be worth the wait. I gotta go, but before I go, I wanted to take you all on a sneak peek. I'm gonna take you over to Stage 8, where we're building one of our bigger Voltron sets, just to share with you the scope and the scale and the grandeur that we're going for on this film. So come on with me. I probably get in trouble for this, but don't tell anyone. All right, here we go. Gold Coast of Australia. Infracells up. Mega thrusters are go. One of the coolest things about getting to make a movie is that you don't make a movie by yourself. You make it with hundreds of other artists and collaborators who help bring your vision to life, much like these people right here. Say hi, everybody. Hi. All right, let's go Voltron Force. Woo!
Woo! What do you think about that big soundstage there? Huh? It looks pretty good. It looks like maybe the throne room.
Yeah, it looks like the throne room.
Yeah, for the
looks like or some form of It's good that they're. It's good to see that they're. Man, not that I expected them to be shooting that in like the cafeteria at USF or anything, but it's good to see that they're that they're being serious and they're putting money behind it. 40 years. Yeah, we old as hell.
Yeah, we are. I was like 40 years. Wait a second. I'm 40. I'll be 47.
Oh no, Speedy, you in the right demo.
Yeah, I am.
I didn't realize that Voltron was based off a Japanese sci-fi series called Beast King Go Lion.
Yeah, Go Lion. Yep. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then
I never knew that.
Yeah. The vehicle Voltron is a different story. Not related. They just wrote it together. And the vehicle Voltron was Go Duggar 25 or something like that. I forget the full.
Kiko Kantai Daruga.
Yeah, Daruga.
15. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got that pronunciation right, but.
And even so, like the Voltron English telling of both of those stories were so popular that they abandoned the Japanese stuff,
Wow.
And they were like, "Yeah, it's all Voltron now." You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll just hold on to Robotech.
Yeah. No. So in contrast, something like Robotech, Macross stayed very popular in Japan. And those people who owned those rights still fought with the company that had the Robotech in the United States. They fought legal battles all throughout the world, in China and Europe and United States to get back the Macross rights to use the name and stuff like that. And then the two companies finally made some kind of agreement, and now you're going to start seeing the Japanese Macross stuff coming out soon. It's actually already available in Europe and in Canada and different places. There's supposed to be a North America rollout for all that stuff.
Yeah.
But the Robotech is completely different because they continued the story with two other different cartoons that had nothing to do with it. So
yeah, I'm hoping that it's the lions and not the cars though.
We're getting the lions. Yeah, and we'll get the cars later. The good thing about having the cars is that when the lions is like some mystical thing that, or at least the way they told in the story, right, in the cartoon, right. The lions was kind of like a mystical thing, and then the cars was a bad attempt to copy it on planet Earth. And the only way they could get close to it is they had to have multiple pieces instead of 5 solid pieces, So that was the explanation, And I guess they had some kind of trade with the planet. What's the name of the planet of the lions? The lions from Eris?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head.
Don't take my Voltron card because I forget.
Yeah. You're middle aged. You're allowed to forget.
That's fine. But anyway, they in the story, of the Voltron, to explain it, they made some kind of like deal to like help, create the Earth Voltron, which was the vehicle one. So yeah,
Altea.
But
Altea,
there's an opportunity. Yeah, Altea. So there's an opportunity to, if this is popular, there's opportunity, of course, to do a lot. You know what I mean?
Voltron, Fast and Furious mix up.
That's what I'm saying. It could be the next great franchise, bro. Voltron. Whoever thought? You know what I mean?
They'll be like, without a pride of lions, we're a family. It'll be Vin Diesel doing it. You get Vin Diesel fighting Henry Cavill. It'll be great.
Henry Cavill starting to look at the other pilots mean with that Superman moody face.
Yeah.
It could happen. It could happen. It could be a big hit. But we'll see, man. I'm actually just excited to see him being worked on. You know?
Yeah.
But
you're not getting that Robotech, dude. So
probably not.
This is your sweet spot here.
But I'll tell you what though, if He-Man and Voltron make decent, they're decent and good and well watched, bro, could be a shot.
You're gonna get Gundam Wing in Dragon Ball Z. You're not getting. It is not at the top of anybody's list. Like, you got to do this Robotech. Maybe you'll get a show.
I agree.
Maybe you'll get a show.
I'll take a show. I'll take a live action show. I'll take a show. I'll take anything at this point. Anyway, let's talk about where everybody wants to talk about. Why you guys talk about Voltron? Talk about Agatha All Along. Man, probably the best episode, I think. I don't know how they're gonna outdo this last episode. If if this week is the last, tomorrow's the last one. I really enjoyed this episode a lot. I just thought it was really well done.
You thought this was the best episode, huh?
I did. I really enjoyed it very much. I liked the.
I enjoyed it too.
Yeah, I like they kind of played on the same idea of Loki. When Loki was going back and forth between time and stuff like that. That also the switch. That was one of her powers that she can, she was warping back and forth, and she couldn't control her time traveling as well. And a different way, of course. But I just thought it was well done. It was focused on her, on Lilia, and I like the tarot card challenge. It had a lot of heart in this episode. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like it was. I like dang. Like she sacrificed herself, and it was very noble sacrifice. Like it wasn't like, oh dang, she messed up and got killed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. That's what I would say.
How are you doing, sir?
I would say that ending was very, very satisfying of this episode.
Yeah.
And it felt like a good art piece without being too artsy. And if anybody's ever seen the movie, I think it's called Memorandum, or I forgot. Guy Pearce is the star of it. Memento, right. Where like you can't really, he only remembers certain things. Like he doesn't know where he is, kind of in time. It kind of reminded me of that. And I thought that was a good vibe and a good look to spice it up. And we're clearly getting an opportunity where every one of these covens, every member of the coven is getting their shine at different periods of time. And out of all those people, right. I thought hers was definitely the best.
Yeah, and I enjoyed it. I liked when they went into this challenge. They had the outfits of a famous witch from fiction that matched their personality. Even Billy looked like a Maleficent. Like I thought that was excellent.
Yeah, that was actually a dope touch.
Yeah.
It's been a good show.
Yeah, it's really what I've been pleasantly surprised by the show very much.
Right.
I really thought it was just gonna be like, oh whatever, similar to maybe like decent. Shout out to Jander.
Shout out to Jander, one of the dopest comedians out here in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Welcome to the show, my friend. I thought it was gonna be like a Ms. Marvel, maybe even She-Hulk, which was like you know what I mean? But it ended bad. Ms. Marvel was okay, but I thought it was gonna be like one of those kind of quality shows, and and I forgot that this was the same team that did WandaVision. Even though WandaVision at the end, turned into the bad guy versus good guy energy blast battle. But,
yeah, you gotta feed people what they expect sometimes.
Yeah.
But WandaVision did a good job of misdirection,
right.
Which some people complained about. They were kind of like
in the beginning because they were, they some people just want fast food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're trying to cook a 5-course meal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just watch the show, man.
Yeah. You finish eating it, and you kind of like, y'all want to go to Burger King afterwards.
Yeah.
But I like the direction they went with Agatha. I think if you don't take it too seriously, and you're not looking for like epic tie-ins, even though in this episode we got Death, we got Lady Death, which we'll see how that plays out in the whole situation. But again, his performances are holding up very well from everybody. Um, it's hard. I think you'd be hard pressed to say it's not entertaining.
Oh yeah, it's
You
definitely
know,
entertaining.
it's like
Yeah.
every episode has been entertaining, and Catherine Hahn is the anchor of that. She's really holding it down. So
Yeah, she is.
you know, speaking of this past episode, I almost forgot about I was expecting to be like, I want to see Speed and Wiccan or whatever, and the episode was so good that I almost forgot about Speed and Wiccan. I was like, man, this poor woman like going through time. I want to see how she figures this out. So that's a good sign. It's a sign of good writing, good directing, and good acting. So I'm a fan.
No, really, really well done. I enjoyed it. I'm enjoying the show. To be honest with you. And I'm doing a watch party with on Comics and Everything YouTube channel tomorrow night. So I'll be as soon as it drops at 9 p.m. Join me over there, and I'll be with Danny over there on her channel, and we'll be watching the show. Watch the show with us together, and while we comment on things as they happen for the last episode of Agatha All Along. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you got some time tomorrow, if not, watch it whenever you want to.
I wonder if it's going to be a little longer.
Oh, good question. I don't see why not, especially if it's the finale.
Actually, so it's going to have 9 episodes.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah. You're right, because it was ending. So I guess it is going to run around the same amount as the Penguin then.
As the Penguin, yeah.
Yeah. And that's a good transition to another great show that's on TV. I'm enjoying the Penguin too as well for a lot of different reasons. Than Agatha All Along, of course. It's definitely a different presentation, but all the same, HBO doesn't miss, man. Like it's a entertaining show. And even though like this episode was a lot of exposition, a lot of setting up, bringing back, reconnecting old storylines to where they're at now, the characters, things like that. Was a lot of that in this episode, but I thought it was. I still was like, you're still engaged, you're still engrossed, you're still caring about what's happening. Watching the Penguin evolve into this, kingpin of crime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Really?
I know the last one where
I like the previous one a little bit better, or the one actually where Sophia Falcone killed the whole family. I kind of like.
Yeah. So I think the last episode where we got to see Sophia's like how she got to where she was. This one, right. I thought it was great, man. It's you get to see like you started to realize like he is going to become a kingpin to a certain extent. Like you see why and how for the Batman that we know in this world, how this guy could become a threat.
Right.
Because he's good at motivating and manipulating and innovating when he has to, and it's a very good show. You know what makes it good too is that you don't have to be in the comic books.
Yeah, no,
like if you know nothing, like you don't have to be into it.
Yeah, there's no alienation of the as a matter of fact, it really highlights a lot of the grittiness of Batman stories in the past. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially the last Halloween and Dark Victory, stuff like that.
Yeah, and it hits on like socioeconomic levels too. Like you don't care about these neighborhoods, and it's a great show. I'll be curious if HBO is if this is gonna be one of those Emmy Award winning shows. I think definitely the acting. Listen, for makeup at the very least.
Right.
They're gonna get it.
Oh, for just Colin Farrell. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I saw one interview with Christine. What's her name? Kristen
Milioti. I think.
Milioti. I saw one interview with her, and she was just like, I forgot that I was like the Penguin is to me is like this whole other person, and she was like in the interview, I forgot that I was talking to Colin Farrell. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Could you imagine
like he separate? She was like in the interview, he completely separated the Penguin persona from him. You know what I mean? In his performance, and it was just like I still cannot to this day, like I still picture the Penguin as a different person than Colin Farrell. That's who I was acting with the Penguin, not with Colin Farrell. like that.
Yeah.
That was just like a different, person that was on, on the show with, So I was like, wow, like.
Which sucks though, because she can't be like, oh, Colin Farrell. She's kind of like, I don't really know Colin Farrell.
She's had a bunch of after press stuff with him. As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
I think that was one that he was actually Colin Farrell was interviewing her, asking her questions.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's been a bunch of press stuff that they've been
Yeah.
together and doing things.
I think she's definitely gonna be up for an Emmy. I
Oh
think.
yeah, and I like her performance is awesome too as well.
Yeah.
And I like they didn't do the comic book Sophia Falcone, the big burly woman that can pick up a man and snap him in two, you know what I mean?
I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah. If you read, actually, if you even see, when you get a chance and you got a little downtime, watch the last Halloween animated version, and you'll.
I feel like I saw that.
Yeah, you'll get the what do they call it? The cliff notes on the whole thing.
Yeah, but it's a great show, man. HBO's not missing.
No, man, it's good stuff. I'm just curious. Like, I'm interested now. Like, where the hell is Batman and all this stuff? How this stuff is going down? Like, there's a whole gang war about to go down. You know what I mean? Like, where did Batman kick off to? You know what I mean? Like, I want to see that story too.
Yeah, we're seeing a perspective from the Penguin and
right.
and the Falcones and the Maronis,
Mm-hmm.
and at this moment, he's probably still hurt from the movie for all the stuff he went through in the movie.
Yeah, probably.
And there's a good chance he doesn't know what's going on. Like, I know there was some bodies being strung up, so that's probably like his first sign. Like, hey, and the Penguin, the character, he's Oswald. He's already had a run-in with the Batman. He had a run-in with the Batman
in the movie.
In the movie.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming at this point he's like, I got to keep this away from him too. So he's very much like, the whole show has been him trying to hide himself and his machinations.
Right.
From public eye, so he's not the main figure that fingers will point to.
Right. I like this also. I like the Victor's story arc as well. Like he finally takes care of his own problem with the squid character, in his own way. And I'm just curious what he evolves to. Does it become a Victor Zsasz? Does it become a I don't know. There's even like he's the next. There's people saying that he's going to be the Mr. Freeze, which I don't believe.
Mr. Freeze.
Yeah. I don't know where that come from, but I see a Victor
Well,
Zsasz maybe. Maybe he evolves into.
They
that.
say he doesn't. They say Victor Aguiar. He's Aguiar. He doesn't exist apparently in the comic books.
Right.
But I still think I'm with you. I still think they're going to twist him into a character that we know. I just can't get a hint of who it would be right now.
Right.
Definitely not the Riddler or somebody like that. We already had the Riddler. So.
Right. And doesn't Maloney? I'm saying that that family's name.
Maroney.
Doesn't Maroney? Isn't Maroney the one that throws the acid in Two-Face's face? Harvey Dent's face.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a little bit of alluding to that when there was a little fight in the courtroom. Remember in one of the episodes?
Yeah.
So I like it. There's like little like also homages to Batman stuff in the episodes too as well.
Yeah. Listen, if we see that cape at the end of the last episode, everyone's gonna freak. Yeah. And James Gunn's got some decisions to make.
Yeah, Victor is kind of the Jason Todd of the Penguin show. So he was trying to steal the tires, just like in the comic book. It's right. That's absolutely right. Sucks. So yeah, there's little homages to Batman like that. You know what I mean? Just, in a different way, in this different telling. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Some of the same themes are used.
Yeah. It's a gritty looking show though. It seems like it's never daytime.
Yeah. Oh, it's for HBO. That's for dang sure.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it through and through. Can't wait. Finally, at the end of the episode, Sophia catches up with the Penguin somewhat.
Yeah.
And, And we'll see what
That was
happens.
chilling. Like I found that chilling. I was like, yo,
that crowbar in her hand, you know, kind of like you know, like what the Joker would use or somebody like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, little things like that. There's like a little, you know, could have been a gun. It could have been a bunch of different things. You know, well, they just gave her a crowbar. You know?
Yeah.
I like it. I like the whole presentation. I see where Matt Reeves is going kind of now with his Batman telling and yeah.
The only thing I don't like is a psychiatrist.
Yeah, but that's also like a play on the like the, you know, the Harley Quinn, you know, kind of story in a you know, in a reverse way, you know. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that allegory of classic Batman plots in the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I see what he was trying to do. It's kind of weird, but yeah, whatever. You know.
That actor is always in a weird sexual relationship. Because he was in oh my God, Luke Cage.
Yeah, he was in Luke Cage, and I think he was in something else too.
He was Shades in Luke Cage. Yeah, he was in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, kind of pass. And Theo Rossi is the actor's name. He's a good actor because he makes you feel like a way about him every time. Like, unfortunately, I'm always annoyed. But
it's funny. But yeah, man. So Penguin, good stuff, man. So for both shows, man, are good at their own ways, and I'm, you know, it's good TV, good stuff. You know,
yeah.
I have nothing bad to say about anything. I've enjoyed it throughout both shows.
I know I'm watching a show, or I finished watching a show that no one else is watching, but I really enjoy it. Vox Machina on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I know the new season's out, and I've been holding it. And I'm like, okay, I got to finish, you know, Agatha and the Penguin, then I could just binge this thing. You know?
Yeah, it's ended. They did a weird thing. They put out 3 episodes at a time.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they get 3 episodes at a time.
Is it all out now, or is it just
all out now?
Oh, okay, cool.
It's all out now. Very good.
Yeah. No,
very good.
The first season was great. I enjoy that stuff.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
I was very impressed by it. So, if anybody's into the animated stuff, if you're ever into Dungeons and Dragons,
yeah,
I feel like there was some references that I didn't get. It didn't really matter.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Characters they dropped that maybe I would get if I played.
They couldn't use a lot of Dungeons and Dragons stuff per se because of copyright, you know.
Yeah,
but it's definitely inspired by that.
So, you know, I'm sure some Dungeons and Dragons fans are like, "Oh, that's," you know, but so even their ending, they had like a little thing at the ending, and I was like, I wonder who this new threat is, and but it was a very good show, very very well done, very well done. I highly recommend Vox Machina. Enjoy it.
All right, I'm gonna check it out. And Sock's talking about the franchise on Max, comedy drama about the problems making a comic book movie. Okay, I didn't even know about that. Socks. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. The franchise. Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Is it about Voltron? I might check it out. Okay. I think we talked about everything we were gonna talk about. See, we had a quick show today. Everybody flaked out on us with Tarek.
Yeah, it's all right. We have a lot of big name celebrities, and you know these are busy people.
They are busy. They are busy.
Listen, I even miss shows. I have nothing going on, and I've missed several shows.
That's not true, bro. But yeah,
I will say I watched since it's Halloween, I watched a horror film on HBO, original. I think it's an original. Cotto Lake on HBO, and good movie. I recommend it. It's a suspense, not really horror. It's suspense. Gotta pay attention. I was trying to like write and edit and do something and watch it, and that was not a good idea. I had to keep going back. But yeah, for a recommendation, it's not a horror film, but it's like a more suspense thriller, mind bending, but it's sci-fi. So check out Cotto Lake on HBO Max. You guys already have it.
I do that. I'm doing that right now with My Hero Academia, and you know, in those anime shows, they're always like, well, I have to train because in the last battle, this bad guy did this, and you know, you don't have to have that long exposition of explaining what happened and what might happen. You know what I mean? In those anime shows.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
A lot of and you're like, oh, wait a second, what the heck did he say? And you got to rewind it so you can hear, because you're like, what if I missed something important? You know?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. So I think that's it for today's show, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everyone, Socks, and everyone who joined us here on the live show. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here. Of course, you can, if you just want to consume the audio version of this, by all means, go find the Geek Culture Congress podcast wherever you listen to your podcasts. And then, of course, the official home of the live show, Speedy's Multiverse YouTube channel. I got my update Voltron video coming soon, but if you watched the show, you just saw it. So, yeah. Pretty much. But I'm still gonna throw a video up on the channel specifically about that. And of course, Tarek, let everyone know how they can follow you, sir.
My name is Tarek on Instagram and also on YouTube. And this Saturday, I'll be doing a benefit comedy show for hurricane victims.
Okay, great.
Proceeds to go to Metropolitan Ministries. It'll be at the Fringe Theater in Ybor City. That's at 1624 East 7th Avenue this Saturday.
And when it's Saturday? This Saturday? Okay.
Saturday, 8 p.m. 8:30 p.m. I'm sorry.
All right, cool. Have a great show, man. So go check that out at the Fringe Theater this Saturday in Tampa, Florida, Ybor City, to be exact. Go check out Tarek Lewis, who will be with Comedy Live over there. Of course, you can follow me at DJ Speedy JR, all the socials. Follow the show on Instagram, Geek Culture Congress, 3 words, put them together for Instagram. And then, of course, Speedy's Multiverse YouTube channel. Give us a subscribe over there, and you could become part of the show whenever we go live and chime in on whatever the heck we're talking about. And, you know, let your opinion be heard. I don't got no qualms about sharing people's opinions. Are here on the show, man. You know, some people got to talk about the craft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to talk about the nerddom. You know, so come on by, chime in on the show, on the live show, and we'll talk about it right here on Geek Culture Congress. Have a good one, everybody. Be safe. Tarek, have a great show, brother.
Thank you, my brother. Peace to you, man.
Have a good one. Be safe, everyone. Peace.